Hello and welcome to Middle-Aged Geek Girl. I'm Sally. Terry and I went to Officeworks here in Australia. It's a big stationery store for my international viewers, and we were there as I had to pick up some of my Newton Mass Christmas cards that I got printed to test out. Here's just an example. Yeah, I got these printed out. This is my design. That's my little logo. And I got it printed on glossy paper, but really thick glossy paper. I think it's 240 GSM. I think that was a mistake. I probably could have done it at 120 GSM because the colours to me didn't come out as vibrant as the actual image, which I'll put up here to show you. And I'm going to have to actually, I probably got a pen that will write on glossy paper, but I'm going to glue like just a standard printing sheet of paper, cut it up to size and glue it on the inside of the card when I fold it to put my message. But yeah, that was why we were there at Officeworks. I wanted to try out and see what my Christmas cards look like in print. So family and some friends. I don't usually send Christmas cards, I'll be honest with you, but because I designed them, some family and friends will be getting Merry Newton Mass Christmas cards, an original designed by me, M.A.G.G Designs Digital. So I guess you could almost say the sponsor of this video is me, M.A.G.G Designs Digital. If you haven't got your Christmas cards sorted out already and you're interested in alternative versions of Christmas cards, check out my Etsy store where you can get them in such a file that you can print at home, or a professional printers if you like. Or you can also check out my RedBubble store to get other designs on physical products that would make awesome Christmas gifts. So I would like to thank myself for sponsoring this video, and now back to the actual reason of the video. So anyway, I'm really terrible at self-promotion. I can't do it. I feel so uncomfortable, but that was my attempt at self-promotion. But seriously, check out my Etsy and RedBubble store. There might be something there you're interested in, be it alternative Christmas cards or physical products that one of my original art pieces is on. Anyway, why we went to Officeworks, that was why we went to Officeworks. But while we were at Officeworks, I saw this advent calendar, and I'm sorry, I know it's on the side, but again, it's way bigger, and I've got my camera right up as far as it can go on this tripod. But there's this 24 Days of Art advent calendar, and it's by the company or the brand Born. Now, I think Born might only be an Australian company that sell exclusively through Officeworks. Now, Born make a bit of everything, as you can sort of see here. They do brush markers, they do alcohol markers, they do paint markers, they do paint, etc, etc. So I'm hoping that there is a little bit of everything in this one, and I was originally going to open it one day at a time and put it up each day, but I'm so not that organized. I thought, let's just open it all now and check out what there is in it throughout the month. And it's also something like the 4th of December, I think it is today, on the day of filming. So we've already started the month, may as well just open it all now. So this is the back where the doors are. Again, I'll put it this way, and it does come with this nice, very Australian watercolor image. I'm pretty sure that's meant to be like a eucalypt of some sort. I could be wrong because I don't think eucalypts have berries. But that gives you an idea of how big it is, because there's my 2 arms up to my forearms. Huge! So let's start with door number 1. And I know I'm not going to be graceful. I'll say that now. I'll probably rip this box to pieces. And I just dashed off and got some paper so that we can actually test the pens as we get them. So here is number 1. It says gold. Well, you can't see it, but here on the flap it says it's a gold paint marker. And yes, it is. It's water-based ink, fine tip, 1.3 mils, shake, pump, draw, gold. All right, so shake. Take the lid off, pump. Now, I know it says you're supposed to pump paint markers like so. I get bored with that. I just hold it down till I see the ink start running. I don't know if you should do that or not, but that's what I'm doing. And here it is. So there you go, there's your gold paint marker that needed a lot more priming than I gave it, and then it flowed out a bit too much because I kept the nib down like I do. So that's my fault that that happened, not the pens, but once it got enough ink on it, it's really quite a pretty gold. Door number 2 is this one, and this is red and green oven bake clay. Now, I used to use clay a lot. I don't anymore, so I'll probably end up donating that somewhere. But, oh, it comes with little instructions as well, which is good. I will probably end up donating that. I don't really have a need for clay anymore, but I like that it's in there because it's covering all crafts. I'll take the little flap off so I can sort of stick that on there so we know that's what that is. As I said, I'm not gentle. I was going to destroy this box as it is. And here is door number 3. And here we have green acrylic paint. So you get a little 6 mil of green paint. And it's got your silver foil, so it's all nicely sealed. But medium green, it says on there. So that's nice. Whoop. Door number 4. Door number 4. There you are. I kind of sort of feel, because they're a bit long, like as some things are long, so it's hard to necessarily work it out. And here we have a Taklon paint brush number 7. Have I said that word right? Taklon? Taklon? I've never heard it pronounced before. So I've probably said it wrong and embarrassed myself completely. I can't get that out with my nails. That's why I always keep tweezers close by. But here it is. It's around number 7. More artists amongst my viewers, if there are artists amongst my viewers, you'll know more about that than me. I paint. If I paint something, I just use whatever brush comes to handy. I'm not a painter. But yeah, it looks good. Looks like it's good to go. Number 5, over here. Number 5 is Alive. Who remembers what movie that's from? I'm trying to remember what movie that's from. I'm going to have to put it up in editing because I cannot remember what movie that's from. But I know it's to do with like little robots. Oh my god, no, can't remember. Anyway, so number 5 is a mini canvas that I will get use out of, because sometimes I've got paint pens and that, so sometimes I do things on little canvases. Number 6 is the easel. So that's all right. So we're actually starting to get the shape of an actual full project so far. So you've got that and you've got that, and you can paint with them as well. And I just dropped why am I trying to put rolly things on a flat? There we go. And even if you wanted to bake little shapes and stuff, you could actually bake little things and stick them on the canvas as well. So it can all be used as one big project so far. I'm liking it. I'm definitely down for it. I should say, I forgot to say, this cost roughly a couple of cents off 20 Australian dollars. So I didn't think it was too badly priced. Number 7 is the red acrylic paint. So that goes nicely with our green, and that's scarlet red. Very Christmas colours, scarlet red and medium green. Number 8 is a mini paint palette. So there you go. So you don't have to glob your paint on something. You can glob it in here. And you can also glob like the gold paint pen, like if you hold the nib down as you saw how it runs out. You could use that with a paintbrush as well. So it's definitely all fitting in to be a nice creative set that works together. Number 9 is here. And it's starting to fall apart a little bit here. Wonder if I can push that in. Nope. Again, when the nails don't want to cooperate, this is why you have tweezers. Always buy. And this is a foam brush. So you can do some textures with your foam brush. And all of these I will get a use out of. Number 10. This is small. I wonder if it's an eraser. Yep. Good guess, Sally. Sort of had the right size and shape for it. So it's just a standard little white eraser. Number 11. Now big one. So what's this one? What are these? Mini sketch sheets. Oh, cool. I'm going to rip that off so I can keep that with it, so I just remember what it's for. And they look quite textured, not too thick, but good for sketching. And yeah, doing little art pieces on. So you're definitely getting different types of art and craft for sure. And I'm wondering if we'll get some pencils but as well. I'd say there's an alcohol marker because some of these things are quite long. So there's going to be an alcohol marker for sure. Now, what was I looking for? Number 12 is here. And it's a 0.3 fine pigment liner. So awesome. Always have a use for these. Bring you down. So yeah, just your standard pigment liner. Writes very smoothly, not a problem at all. Love these sort of things, always have a use for them. I also want to practice drawing more in the new year. I'm doing digital stuff, which is what I'm selling on the RedBubble store and Etsy. But I want to actually go back to, I guess they call it traditional art as well. I haven't done that for years. I mean, I've never been an artist. I'm not saying I'm artist grade. I'm still a novice, but I want to like really get back into practicing. So we have a green coloured pencil, not sharpened, that's fine. I'll sharpen that when I use it. Metallic green. So they're definitely sticking with the Christmas colours. Number 13. Don't tell me they didn't put a 13 because it's unlucky. There's 14, 15, 17, 18, 20, 23, 19, 16. Am I going blind? I can't see 13 anywhere. Or was that 13? That was 13, wasn't it? That was 13. Oh my God. Sorry, everybody. I got my numbers confused. Also, if you hear bird noises, they are actually outside because I film near a very large tree out in our front yard. Obviously, I film in the house, but it's near the tree in the front yard. And because it's a nice day and it's birdie weather, there are birdies chirping away. So that's what you can hear. Oh, okay. So you got the sharpener. So you don't have to worry that your pencil came unsharpened. It came with a sharpener, so hey, it's got everything you need. But the question is, does the pencil fit in the sharpener? And yes, it does. Apologies for me just dragging the bin over then so you can see inside my rubbish bin. That's all right, it was emptied before I started. Thank goodness. It's just got the covers of this. It does what it's supposed to do. It sharpens. It sharpened the pencil. And there it is, greeny pencil. Green pencil. So there you go. Now, I'm up to 15. Keep it with it, Sally. 15. Ooh. Compound charcoal medium. This I'm definitely not getting out, because this would just be a mess, but I'll show you down there. There it is. It's a charcoal cube for those people that like to do charcoal. I am a messy person. I don't need anything else that's going to cause me a mess. So that will go over to the other side, the messy side where the clay and that is. That might be donated. I don't know yet, but I know a lot of people like charcoal and it's good for sketching, which is why you have the sketch paper, so you can use the charcoal with it. But I am a person that's just going to cause more mess than it's worth. 16 is a blue watercolor pencil. So you've got a metallic pencil. I'm sorry, I had to get my tweezers to get that one out too. And a watercolor pencil. So it's covering all mediums. It's covering some watercolor. What am I up to, Sally? 17. Got the purple dual tip brush marker. And here it is. I definitely will get a use of these in colouring. But we'll check out what it looks like. This time I might even keep you in frame. In frame. And this is the finer end. Pretty. Yeah, I like that colour. That's a nice colour. That will get used for sure. 18 is here. I think it's just, oh no, it might be in frame. Just in frame. Oh, this is small. What's this one? This might be some more charcoal I'm feeling. Yellow oil pastel. Okay. It really is covering all of the bases in your arts and crafts. It's got a thing on it, a sleeve on it, so I will bring it out. So there you go, chalk pastel yellow. Doesn't have anything on the label, so I'll have to keep that so I know what it is. I don't use pastels a lot. I do actually, what am I talking about? I do use them in the background of my colouring. So this will be definitely used for that. I smear them with my finger and then end up with a dirty finger. But yeah, as you can see now I've got a yellow finger. But that looks good. That's a nice vibrant yellow actually. Doesn't say what colour it is or anything on there apart from yellow. So I will put this back in here. It felt quite creamy actually to put that on even when I was smearing it. And I will attach this to it later so that I know what it is. Up to 19, not that many more to go. Hope you're enjoying the video. And it's nice to have advent calendars that are different to just lollies. Although, you know, lollies don't go astray either. But, you know, this is the first time I've sort of had an advent calendar for Christmas that wasn't a chocolate one. So this one, we've got the Born 193 red. We'll have a look at what their alcohol markers are like. This is the bullet tip. It's red, what can I tell you? And the broad tip. Works nicely. Very juicy. Nice colour. Yeah, it's quite good. I've done it again. I've forgotten what number I was up to. 20. I'm up to number 20. I tell you what. Oh, and now we have a knead eraser. So we've got your standard white eraser. And we've got, there we go, a knead eraser. And that will come in handy because as I said, I really want to try and do traditional art next year. I say art, it'd be more like traditional stick drawings. I've really got very basic drawing skills. 21. I can't see it from the angle I'm sitting on, so it is a graphite pencil. So I won't sharpen this one, but it's your standard HB graphite pencil for your sketching. And you've got your kneady eraser, your normal eraser, your sharpener and your paper to work it all. 3 to go. 22. There's a charcoal pencil, medium. So another one for sketching if you like charcoal pencils. And it's medium. Number 23. And this is your paper stump. So this definitely works with your charcoal. And this is thickness number 1. So they're definitely covering different aspects of craft or arts and crafts. And the last one, 24. What will it be? Drum roll, please. Oh, it's the little man, the little mannequin. There we go. It's your little art mannequin, so that you can position him and learn to sketch. That's pretty good. And this one being the little one, and it's not a hand, he doesn't have the fingers that he can stick up at you. Because, I mean, let's be real, every time you go into an art shop where they've got the hand model, everyone's put the middle digit up, always. So that was it. Let me get rid of this really massive box. And here it all is in one big messy pile in the center. But they definitely did cover a number of arts, and they kept it with a couple of tools that would work with the different arts, for example. So you've got your painting, you've got your easel, your canvas, your palette, your paint pen, your foam brush, your paintbrush, your 2 acrylic paints. So that pretty much covers, say, painting. Then clay is pretty much on its own here with 2 different colors of air dry clay plus instructions. Then if you go into your sketching / drawing, you came with some individual sheets that you could use, and that is again where you would put your pigment liner. You would use, I'm going to have to stick that on there so I don't lose it, but your chalk pastel, you can use your alcohol marker on that, your pencil, your brush marker, you've got your blue watercolor pencil, your sharpener for your pencils, your 2 different erasers, your actual charcoal if that's what you want to do, charcoal pencils, and your stub to smudge out and smooth out the charcoal, and most importantly, your little mannequin man to position and learn to sketch with. So 1, 2, 3, I guess you could say 3, 4-ish if you could split that into the charcoal and then the coloured stuff. So probably 4-ish types of art supplies here that you could make things and do things with. So for 20 bucks Australian, I think this was actually a really good deal. I have no issue with this pack at all. I will use pretty much 90 to 95%. I know I won't use the charcoal pencils or the stub, so I'll probably end up donating these to our local charity shop or op shop here in Australia. I probably won't use the clay either because I've gone past my days of using clay, but everything else definitely will get a use. So again, for $20 Australian, I am really happy with this pack. So it's worth, if you are in Australia and you haven't got an advent calendar yet and you want one for artsy and craftsy people, maybe pick one of these up from Officeworks. And for anyone that's not in Australia, I just hope you got some entertainment out of this to see how our advent calendars work here in Australia. Again, I hope you enjoyed watching it. Everybody, let me know what you thought of this advent calendar. I know I haven't created an art piece with it, which was what an art channel would do. If I haven't done an art piece, I apologize. I am learning to draw. I do things on my iPad at the moment with Procreate and a very basic level, so I'm not going to embarrass myself on camera just yet. Although I have done a couple of videos actually where I have embarrassed myself with my very limited art skill. On camera, you can go through the playlists and check them out. But I want to thank you all for watching. If this is your first time, please consider subscribing, hitting that like button and also the notification bell. It helps out the channel immensely and costs you absolutely nothing to do so. If you are interested in supporting the channel further, I do have a Ko-fi and a Patreon account set up, and the details are up here on screen. As 2023 is drawing to a close, it's not many weeks left in the year, I will be looking at ways to revamp the channel a little bit next year in 2024. I'm not changing what I do in the sense of I still will be doing diamond painting, cross stitching, adult coloring, brick building, miniature building. There's a bunch of stuff I really want to get into, and I haven't done as much of it as I've wanted to this year, largely because when I've had a lot of PR reviews, they're the priority. I've got to get them out first because I'm getting the stuff for free. I have an obligation to record those videos. It hasn't left a lot of room for me to do the things I've really wanted to do, but I am looking into ways of fixing that up next year. I think also having the diagnosis with the ADHD and the ASD this year, and now being on medication for the ADHD, is actually starting to help. I am getting a bit more organised to get things done. It's still a slow process. I'm still, practicing how to do that, but we're getting there. So please be patient with me. But if there is something you would like to see on my channel in the new year that I'm not doing, or you would be interested to see my take on it, I would love to hear your thoughts down in the comments. So please leave a comment about that. I also did a poll on my community tab about would you like to see more face-to-camera stuff. And when I last checked, it was running at about 63% yes. And the other 37%, if I've done my maths correctly, was they don't care either way. So that's really quite interesting. There's been no flat out, no, don't show your face. It's been we don't care either way. But so far the yeses are winning. So yeah, I have to think of ways how I can do face to camera. I'm not shy to do it. I just want, obviously it won't be every video, but if I can pop in 1 or 2 a month, I think that would be great. Good engagement as well with you guys. But yeah, again, please leave a comment if there's anything you think you would like me to try out in the new year. I'd love to hear from you. And if you can't think of anything to say at all, just leave an emoji. That's engagement. YouTube like engagement. I like engagement, and I like to respond in kind. So that will do it for this video. I have babbled on enough. So until next time, everybody, stay safe, stay weird, have a wonderful Creepmas season, and I'll catch you in the next one.